It's like, you know what, you were talking about
You
Tesla,
know what?
right?
That's the Getty thing. See, now let me tell you something, James.
Sure.
I wanted for the longest time. This is why I got into all this psychic stuff. Was because before this, I was a warrior person. I was into weapons and tactics and armor and high tech stuff. Okay, but it was
Okay.
for warfare. Okay, and ultimately the reason for doing this was to be able to fight the beast and do this because I knew deep down I knew that this Armageddon was coming and I knew that I was going to have something to do with it,
Wow.
even though I had no idea what it was.
Holy crap.
And and it was destiny. Okay, well then when I got to the Getty, when I found about the Getty, I thought, okay, this is it. This is the target, and and the prophecy that they described to me, basically that they envisioned was guys in raincoats, bulletproof raincoats, with all sorts of high tech that were like high tech weapons, and they were psychic, psychic warriors. So
Oh
and
my
so that
gosh,
you
you
would,
work with psychic warriors.
well, that's what I was doing. I'm trying to build an army that was psychic. This is what I was doing. So in other words, my plan was to take down the Getty and take down the undergrounds with a psychic army. Okay,
Well, you
that
just
was
found
that
me
was
then. You found me, or I found you, or
yeah,
we
yeah,
found
yeah.
each other.
Well, that's we're getting to that, but let me just finish. But the thing is that in the process of learning all the psychic stuff, I realized that this assault warfare type thing was not the answer.
No,
The answer was to go out and reach all the people that were the victims.
exactly.
Okay, so it all turned around. You know,
Yeah.
it says
There
you
is a
don't
way though.
fight.
You can
Well,
use the
yeah.
psychic people to help you out.
Well, that's what we're doing. Ultimately, the Occupy the Getty movement is the answer. But see, this is the thing. In their little crystal ball or whatever it was that they looked to view the future, they saw a violent assault. And they also saw their overthrow, but they were expecting it to be in the form of violent assault. I've changed directions now and altered the timeline. It's no longer going to be a violent assault. It's going to be a peaceful thing. I've changed it.
Interesting.
See, I've gone away from the weapons completely, and I've gone into this healing and and communication and influencing people through
Yeah, they're gonna
peaceful
lose
means.
the game. They're gonna lose the game if you can do
They are
if you.
losing. They know they're going to lose the game.
Yeah, they know it.
Oh,
Yeah, they know it.
yeah, they're losing it right now.
Right now, they're losing. Yeah, well, something you can use, for
That's why.
example.
See, that's why we don't talk about Hillary and Trump because who cares? They're irrelevant. This is what's important. This Getty thing is way more important than Hillary and Trump.
For example, Stephen, the we can people who CRV, they can wake up other people. It's pretty easy. I can go into another person's dream, who somebody who does not know anything about this. I can tell all this during her dream or his dream, and when he
Well, they
wakes
do.
up, he feels the need to read about it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So a lot of people who can do this, they could start doing this to help.
So, hey, dude, let me ask you a question.
Sure,
All right, do me a favor. All right, this is a tangent. All right, but I just want to ask you this because I want to take advantage of the opportunity.
of course.
Um, I supposedly have a couple of altars. All right, and people are always telling me about these altars. People that are such as yourself that are running around in the astral,
Okay,
and they're always running into these altars, and they act like it's me. I don't think it's me. I think it's somebody. I think it's me, but I think it's another me.
right.
Okay, it's not
Okay.
it's not the me that's here. It's another me that stays over there. And I've been told I have two, and one is like a monk kind of a person. It looks like me, only it's this person is like a monk, all holy person robes, all that crap.
Yeah, like
And the
Jedi monk. Yeah.
well, it's no, there's a difference because the other one is a Rambo. Okay, it's like it looks like me, only it's Studley, all buff, and is Mister Badass fighter guy.
Right.
And and from what I understand, it's this Rambo alter character that is kicking ass in the astral and protecting my back and taking out anybody that screws with me.
Yeah, that's pretty probable, Stephen. Yes, it's pretty probable, and I'm really
But,
being honest with you right now. Yeah.
well, I mean, just as somebody that plays around the altar, I was just kind of curious if if you
There
like to
is
check
a
that out.
fight right now going on. I have a video of mine which reached 500,000 views in 3 days because of CRV. There are a lot of people waking up to the fact that there is a secret hidden continent inside our Earth. I don't know if it's hollow or not. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah, I know you.
you know that. So there's a protected
Yeah.
continent. There's a protected continent, and this continent they have all this. It's in fourth dimension, part of it, and there are doubles, which you're saying, right? There are kind of these doubles, but they're not doubles. It is you in another time frame.
Okay, well,
I don't
what
even know how to
it's
explain.
those are dimensions. Yeah, those are
Yes,
like
yes,
dimensions per
dimensions,
se.
exactly.
They're not
Yes, yes.
because when you say a lot of people say 4D and what have you. For instance, in the Earth, there you could say there is a fifth density, a sixth density, all the way up to the
Yes,
Creator.
yes.
And so, in other words, when you say there's fifth density entities or fourth density entities, those are just the aliens. They're the ones operating in this other spectrum just above ours,
Exactly.
and they're always right there.
They're right
It's just
there.
that
Exactly.
we don't see them. So,
Right.
so of course they're living here. They're like the Pleiadians, or they've got their thing under the Shasta, and the Reptoids have got bases all over the place. And yeah, these guys are fighting and duking it out right now. They've been doing this for thousands and thousands of
Thousands
years.
of years. Thousands and thousands of years.
And supposedly, at least as far as our little Earth is concerned, now in the grand scheme of things, this is like coming to a head,
Yeah,
supposedly.
this is coming to a head. And something that's very interesting, it may not even be your double, it may be yourself, but in another in another time frame, for example.
They say it looks like me, but it's a little shorter because I'm like 6 foot. So supposedly this guy's like a couple inches shorter, but he's like got a lot of pounds
Right.
on me.
It could be
So,
when you CRV or not a CRV, but when you
well, I
remote
was kind of
control.
hoping. I wanted you to do that for me, dude. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no,
I
I can,
want
I
you to.
can, I can check that out. I can check that out, but it's probably you yourself.
All right.
That's very cool
Well,
because that's pretty similar to what we're doing. There's a team. We're doing the same thing. And I'm not very similar. I am pretty similar to what I am on the other side, but stronger. We are preparing an army, man. It's gonna there's war coming, but it's not gonna be a bad war or an ugly war. It's already won. We just need to
mhm.
guarantee that it's gonna be won. So there are people like you on the other side, badass, your badass aspect, for example, guaranteeing completely that nothing will happen to you here, so you can you fully complete your plan, your objective.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what's happening right now. And
Mhm.
I've been going, and it's been tiring actually, man. I have to work here and I have to work there. I've been coming and forth from this place, which we call the entity place, inside the earth underground. And I've been reaching to people out there who are very strong too, to come here and help us, help this happen as fast as possible, because it's obviously gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, and we're gonna need people on our side. And that's it. Basically, that's it. Like half of the world is still asleep, and probably will still be asleep. It's very sad. But we have to try to give the heads up to the most people we can. Yeah, I don't know. You're doing a good
Uh,
job on Facebook. You're doing a very good job on Facebook, Steven. And that's my opinion.
yeah, well, appreciate that. It's not easy. I mean, I'll tell you something. I'm sure you see this. I've been hitting people up for money almost like three or four times a day practically, and it looks really bad. And sometimes I have to remember that, you think hardly anybody's seeing it, but then you realize actually everybody's seeing it.
Everybody's seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're seeing the embarrassing stuff. It's like they go, oh, there's another damn asking for money again. It's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not pathetic, man. Everybody's actually asking for money. It's not only you. I've got, don't tell this to anyone, but I've got people on my Facebook messages asking me for money, for example. You know what I mean? we've got a crisis, a very strong crisis going on right now, man. We got we got to hang on right now. It's gonna be, it's gonna get tighter. I think it's gonna get tighter. Like the government is trying to convince everybody that it's all gonna be okay, right? Vote for Hillary, vote for Trump. No, it's all gonna be okay. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. But
well, that's why we're trying to fix it before they even. We don't even wait for them. We just fix it.
Good
anyway.
idea.
I mean, we
Good
can do
idea.
this.
Yeah.
We don't need them to fix this.
No.
Really.
No. And I bet that a lot of people waking up right now.